Welcome back to On Football and today's Football Tip Friday video. A lot of you guys asked me questions on what you can do to be faster. So in today's video, I'm partnering with Jack from Twice the Speed to give you guys 5 tips on how to be faster. So he's super popular on Instagram, super popular on YouTube. A lot of you guys have probably seen his stuff.
Yeah, so basically what I've done with Twice Speed, I started in 2009 and I basically took a high school athlete, high school football player, his name's Chris James. Now he's a running back at University of Wisconsin. He's on
Wisconsin.
Yeah, right. He's on the Doak Walker preseason list. He's done very, very well in his career. And we basically video documented his freshman year through his senior year of high school, his speed training, his strength training, pretty much everything to become a better football player. So that was kind of the whole gist of the channel of what we did. And I've specialized in performance exercises for wide receivers, for running backs, for DBs, for linebackers, you name the position. We have helped athletes all across the world.
Cool. So now that you guys know all about Twice the Speed, Jack's going to break down the 5 things that you need to add to your workout to be faster.
Yep.
Let's get started.
Yeah, perfect.
All right, Jack, so what are the 5 things that we need to do to add to our workout?
So the 5 phases are dynamic warm-up, activation, plyometrics, strength training, and then your cool down. You need to be adding all 5 to your workouts to properly train your muscles to become faster.
Cool.
So the first phase is the dynamic warm-up. Now, this is important because you need to be warming up your muscles. Now, if you're doing static stretching where you're just touching your toes, this is actually stretching your muscles out and it's cooling you down. You do not do this type of stretching before your practice game, training session, because you want to heat up the muscles. So we're gonna show you a couple stretches that you should be doing to heat up your muscles. So the first one, you're just gonna pull up on your knee and go up on your tippy toe, and then you're gonna reset, and then you're gonna go to the other knee, and you're gonna pull up, go on your tippy toe, and then reset, and you're gonna go back and forth, and you're gonna do 10 on each leg, just like that. Now this is actually heating up, this is activating your hip flexors, this is activating your glutes. Then once you're done with the 10, we're not going to show you all of them just to make it nice and brief for you. But once you're done with the 10, you're going to do the same thing, but you're going to pull up on your knee and your ankle just like this. And this is going to work your hip abductors. And you should probably feel like right in here when you pull up, right?
Right in there.
Yep. So this is actually heating your muscles up. We don't want to cool them down before you're getting ready to sprint. Now, doing stuff like this will actually make you faster instantly. I've actually tested guys where I've seen them run a 4.8, then you put them through the proper dynamic warm-up, and our next phase, which is the activation, and then I'll drop a 1/10.5 to 2 tenths just by doing a quick, 10 to 15 minute workout.
I'm a 4.4, so I'm not running 4.8s over here.
Yeah. so that is dynamic warm-ups. We have a ton of videos on Twice Speed related to that. This is just a brief description of kind of what you need to be focusing on in your workouts. The next phase is activation. Now for this phase, we're gonna be doing things that are actually gonna recruit muscle fibers to your legs. So a basic one is just a line drill where you're going to be going back and forth on the line as quick as you can, and you're going to start feeling your legs burn a little bit, so you can go ahead, back and forth, and then tighten it up and go quick. And you can even do this for time, where you're going to count how many times you get over the line in 10 seconds. So go about 10 seconds, and then you're going to switch to the next one. Pause for about 20 seconds. We're not trying to burn you out. We don't want you like bent over, huffing and puffing. We want you feeling very good. We want you feeling very light. So the next one's gonna be the same thing. Now we're just gonna be going back and forth. So he's gonna be going up, yep, up and back, up and back. And you guys, if you wanna test it, you can have a stopwatch, have a buddy do it, and you can count how many times you get over the line in 10 seconds. It's always fun to compete that way. And then the final one I'm gonna show you is just alternating. So it's like you're sprinting, just like this. And you're gonna alternate your feet.
I've definitely seen CJ do these in our videos.
CJ is very quick. I scored a beat for CJ, I believe. His side to side, I want to say he got 38. So every time you go over, it's 1, 2, 3,
and how much
4. In 10 seconds, he got 38. That was his record. Yeah, no, he's quick. He's been doing that for years, though. The next phase is plyometrics. All you guys watching this have probably heard of plyometrics.
These are some of my favorites.
Yeah, and they help a lot. They really, really do. So the first plyometric we're going to do is you're just going to stand on one leg like this, and you're just going to practice just jumping and attempting to kick your butt. If you can't kick your butt, then
with the same foot?
Yeah, same foot. So stand on one leg, there you go. And then work your way up to kicking your butt. Good. That's a little bit more advanced. I showed you a beginner phase where you could just kind of go halfway, and then the more advanced version would be kicking your butt. Now the next one that I'm gonna have to do is just a basic lunge jump. So it's here, and then you're just gonna alternate and just land and catch it, and then just switch. Good. Perfect. Very good. So that's another variation. So this one is going to train the sprinting motion a lot, as you notice. So a lot of the plyos I like to do are single leg because then they require you to have more balance. A lot of times on the football field, you're not going to have perfect balance for every single play. Majority of your plays are off balance, catching, moving, you're on one leg. So a lot of the training that we do with plyometrics are a lot of one leg sort of exercises.
That's awesome.
The next phase, the fourth phase, is the strength training phase. Now, obviously we're not in a weight room, and there's gonna be guys watching this video from probably 7 years old to 30 years old. So we're gonna show you just on air, because we want everyone to be able to do these exercises. So what we're gonna do, everyone knows what a squat is, a basic squat. And if you have a barbell, it's behind you like this, back squat. We're gonna show you a body squat where we're just gonna change the tempo. So what he's gonna do, he's gonna go down slow, about a 5 to 6 second tempo, and as soon as he hits parallel, he's gonna explode up. Good. So it's called your.
Now, why is it that I go parallel? That you don't want me to go parallel?
Go beneath?
Yeah.
It's especially for the younger guys watching this. It's better on your knees, better on your joints to just hit that parallel. A lot of times I even have guys that are younger do it on a box instead, because if you start to get too low, you can start to hunch over and hurt your lower back. Now there are times with serious athletes where I would have them go a little bit lower, but that's if I'm like literally with them and I can watch them and I know their strength and I know everything else.
Cool.
So going down is called your eccentric phase. So his eccentric phase is about a 5 to 6 second tempo, and then he explodes up concentrically as fast as he can. So it's training his body almost like a rubber band. So he's pulling that rubber band back. The further you can pull that rubber band back and then snap, the more explosive you're gonna be, the faster sprinter you're gonna be, the more powerful you're gonna be when you tag. So that's just a good tip to use in the weight room, is switching up your tempos. Your eccentric phase, slow it, and then your concentric phase, explode it. The final phase is the cool down. You guys need to be doing this. You need to be stretching your muscles out after you're done working out. Now this will help with your flexibility and your range of motion. So a basic.
Now this is the part that I always skip.
Most guys do.
I hate it, but we have to add it.
Most guys do. So the first one we're gonna do, you're just gonna cross in front like this, and you're gonna go and you're gonna try and touch your heel. There you go.
Now what is this stretch?
This is stretching your hamstrings. It's isolating your hamstrings, more so than just doing this. A lot of guys can just do this stretch, and they can do that all day, but when you come here and you turn, it's actually gonna stretch out your obliques, as well as your hamstrings and your whole posterior chain, which is the back. And you should probably be feeling a little more than just going for regular toe touches, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good?
Yeah. So I'm already sweating.
Yeah, it's just a cool down. I'm actually kind of sweating too. So another one that we're gonna do, we're gonna just do a hold like this, and we're gonna stretch out almost like a sprinting motion, but really exaggerate it. And he's gonna get his hip flexors, and he can even put up his hand like this, and we can open up and get
like yoga,
and get his obliques a little bit like yoga. Yeah, like yoga. Then we can alternate the leg.
It's like a warrior pose, huh?
Yeah. Good. I'm hearing pops. I'm hearing the pops.
That's that age.
Good. And then we'll do one last one. We're just gonna stretch out the groin this way, and we're just gonna hold. I'm sure all of you guys have done this. We're gonna hold on these stretches. You want to go between 10 and 20 seconds and do multiple sets, and then just switch and push yourself a little bit. You'll feel it, and just go a little bit further every day. A good time to stretch shoes in the shower, just doing basic stretches, holding your leg like that, and you'll feel.
Do not slip and fall in the shower.
Yeah, right?
Do not do that.
Warning,
be careful. Hope you have those little pads in the shower.
Yeah, but you have to use your own intuition with your stretches. So if you come here and you're stretching, you'll know when you start to feel the pressure. That is when you keep that hold for the 10 to 20 seconds. Once you start feeling that pressure.
Now, can we go back? So why stretch in the shower? What's the advantage of? Is it the warm water? Is it the steam? What is it?
Well, warm water will open you up. It'll make you a little bit more flexible than you normally would be. Okay. Cold water usually will tighten you up. Some guys react differently. And there's actually certain ways to take showers where you can go hot, cold, and it opens and closes your pores.
That'd be an idea for a video. So that was awesome. You can see I'm already sweating a little bit, just showing you guys some of the 5 things that you can do to be faster. So I'm gonna include all of Twice the Speed Jack's links in the description below, his YouTube, his Instagram. Definitely DM him if you have any questions about anything performance related with football. He gets back to people super fast. So thank you, appreciate it.
Thank you for bringing me on. Appreciate it, man. Swagged out in the football gear. I got to get my swag right with this guy.
Man, I don't know if you guys remember, we did that video, how many years ago was that?
Probably 2 years ago.
That's when we first met 2 years ago.
Yeah,
I even learned some more things today, so thank you, appreciate it. Definitely going to incorporate all these 5 things into my workouts from here on out.
Perfect.
If you like this video, remember to give me a thumbs up, check out Twice the Speed's channel, and I'll see you guys next time.